Some moves from Tinks to the bottom side of the map. Speaking of moves, Austin.
Oh, the wave is set up so good. They took the flash away earlier, but Irrelevance finds a 1v3 outplay. Will take down Darlick. He decides not to use the flash, and that means that Irrelevant actually gets the first blood.
Man, that is, I can't even express, that is the best case scenario by a country mile, Austin. You managed to go 1 for 1. You're going to lose out on a bit of farm, but look at that. They didn't actually quite shove it into the turret, so he's going to be able to walk back. That is a positive play, if you ask me, for Irrelevant in that top side. And because Absolute shows, look who's in trouble. It's Tiger.
You're not allowed to come here,
Yeah,
Tiger. That is an illegal move if I've ever seen it. And now, will it be punished? They can't really find the mark, but it's a turret. Flash on his blade.
Level 6.
What a play. Tinks is too far forward. Encore connects, but Woolite has a very nice timed cleanse. Is the fight over? Oplon looking for an angle in. Brunez comes over the wall, but he's not close just yet. Vander lands the play with the play. It looks like everyone is kind of on a reset here for the side of Team Oplon, so this is probably the perfect opportunity to move in. You don't have to worry about anyone contesting this whatsoever. You have the top push, you have the mid. It's a matter of, can he live up to those expectations?
Yeah, and actually, speaking of expectations,
I'm gonna have to hold that thought for now as Tinks goes all the way in, but has to use the ultimate to get himself out. Chaos Storm comes down. It's gonna push Team Oplon back, but Tinks now re-engaging, finding the angle to set up the kill on Absolute, and that will be a pickup. What's the rocket? Just barely going wide as Tinks.
And we'll take a look at the health. It is halfway, so there is an angle where they can fight this. He's about to have the Dragon's Rage ready to go. Onslaught of Shadows nowhere close to being done. He steals it.
Brunez gets in there for the smite, and now it's a chance to also win the fight. The encore, it's going to be massive. It hits 2. 1 for 1 trades across the board, but Tiger has entered the fight. His moment to shine. He just needs to get on a target. The zap's going to connect, but Jayak answers back with the Chaos Storm. Challenge me, will you? But he's got no one with him. Brunez has solo killed the support. Vander's down, bobbing and weaving, not getting hit by the Sonic Wave.
I'm not sure he ever could have, but now it's like extra impossible. And if you look on the side of Misfits here over as a whole, it's as you say, they can't go for this dragon. They just have to index all the members that they have. For the most, can find a kick onto someone like Chayak or Woolite, the big damage dealers. That's an easy fight win, despite this gold lead we see that's still in favor of Misfits Premier.
Well, that big Rift Herald we kept talking about finally is going to be used. It was coming down to the timer, and it was just about the perfect time for Team Oplon to pull the trigger on the objective as a couple of resets came through there for Misfits, but Darlick could be in a bit of trouble. The death sentence is going to connect. The CC just continues to follow, but Darlick manages to get away. Tinks goes all the way in. Low health bars across the board right now for the side of Team Oplon. They're able to find one, but could they get Pang? This could be the shutdown. That will be the death sentence. Unfortunately, Vander's going to claim the shutdown, but nonetheless, Misfits find 2.
And it's 2 members that are really facilitating the team fight of Team Oplon. You know what that means, Austin? It's Baron time. Misfits Premier are going to run straight to it. The thing
is just about to come up here. Brunez, could he make a big play? Irrelevant wants to zone him away. Safeguard now going back in. That will be the counter-strike on cooldown. Brunez, could he find the window to get in? No, he cannot. He's shredded. He's taken down. Darlick re-enters with the TP, but it will be the Dragon, or rather the Baron secured. Absolute needs to run for his life, but he will be able to get away. Irrelevant has no mana to make that jump happen, and now Darlick will also, unfortunately, go down once again. Misfits, they get the Baron, and they'll claim a couple more kills.
And this is a huge spike in gold for Misfits Premier. They're nice and sick.
That's going to be Irrelevant. Bit of trouble. Tinks again going in. Death sentence going to connect. Brunez is down. They're going to find the top laner too. Darlick is going to drop. Now just 3 players for Team Oplon as they are forced to try and scurry away. Pang's going to eat some damage. He can no longer go toe-to-toe, and with his Baron still active, Misfits, they might be able to break open the base.
I think they're going to. You still got 2 members on 20-second timers. Baron buff ready to go, and look at Woolite. He's here, and he is ready to play 3 warning, and we've seen teams get punished even on today. It was Mirage who ended up winning their game due to an overcommitment from K-Corp, and we're seeing this sort of thing actually not happen to Misfits. They know the win cons, they know what they need to do, and they're not in a rush, Austin. It's only 25 minutes. There are still dragons to collect. If they want the soul, they can take their time.
Yeah, plenty of options here. Pang will be able to get his Zanyas. That is going to help dramatically with some of these engages that have been coming.
At bottom lane, now he's here to fight, but you have all 5 members of Misfits. Do you want to walk into them is the question.
Kick! What a setup! And that is going to be Jayek down. Following it up with a second, Team Oplon. They are here to fight. They are here to engage again as the Gall of the Forge God sets up the fight. Pang is going to find 2. Team Oplon will strike at 16 minutes, and now they can take the rift.
That's a beautiful fight coming from our second newest team here in the LFL, being able to find this pick on Misfits. What a team who, one, has been part of this league for such a long time, but also has had such stellar performances. Finalists both tournaments last year. Hope you can steal, but you can't let this one happen. Try to push Irrelevant because you know he's on this bottom side of the map. Try and get something, but this Baron is not going to be it here. They have to hope that they can weather the siege because Misfits are coming to break down the base.
That gold lead is just absolutely massive. I mean, it comes back to the fact that Misfits can find the angle.
And it's so tough here. Tanks, he's looking for whoever he can, and look at Brunes. I don't think they spotted him out. He gets gold, that's huge!
Big kick, and they follow it up with the encore. That will be Jayek down.
Oh, the
Big
Forge
pick
God.
needed. Irrelevant will be exhausted, but Absolute is at the front of it all. Will be taken very, very low. On the other side, Darlick, he's trying to zone off the rest of the team, but Irrelevant is just absolutely going rogue in the base.
How big of a fight this was for Oplon. Insane kick coming through. Takes.
That's going to be Tiger. Has to cut away. Uses the kill force and will be able to survive. Still hope for Team Oplon. What a flash from Tiger.
Oh, he's in
he
trouble.
reacts beautifully. And now it's a chance to get excited. Tinks is caught up in the minions. Nowhere to go. But like an answer back. He's got plenty of damage to offer himself as he chunks down Tiger. Gets him extremely low. Not enough to finish off the kill, but it's another inhibitor taken in the mid lane. Brunis, I don't know how many big kicks you got left in you, but you're going to need another, it feels like, as the second inhibitor about to fall. Actually, make that the third. They already got the top one, and now Team Oplon feel the need to engage. Call the Force God. Will be able to find a knock-up onto 2. Tinks looking for a window in, but Darlick is stuck at the front, and now the tank is down. Your front line is just falling to pieces. They now flash forward.
Tiger
with the big ultimate. Will be able to find a second. Brunis just barely escaping, trying to make it into the fountain. Pang will go into the stopwatch, but they have lost a lot of their DPS. Misfits are just toying with their food. They are still 5 members strong, looking to now put the final nails in the coffin. There's the next 2 towers. There is the final play. Team Oplon got nothing left in the tank, and this one should be all wrapped up as they try to get a couple more kills here for KDA.
And that is going to be it. Misfits to 1-1.